This is hilarious.
Yeah, we totally forgot to start the show because we're just yakking away.
Why would we start the show? Like, we're fucking...
I know, eh? We're just talking. So, are you going to put the credits up, or are we just going to just do it?
But I don't even think I'm going to put credits. I don't think I'm going to do anything tonight.
Oh,
I think I'm just going to talk. Like, let's just talk, guys.
Yeah.
Let's just hang out.
Very casual tonight.
We should just put our little disclaimer dude out. The guy with the hat saying, you know, if we swear and curse, don't mind it. Just turn us off.
Yeah.
The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of
those of the studio.
That's right.
Well, you want
just
to know
off the wall comments. Please do not take them seriously.
I'm gonna wait for a couple more people to come on, and then I'm gonna.
We just did it. It's good.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. There's it. We'll do this one then.
Oh, will you?
Yeah.
Nice. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, George. You got to cheers. Come on, George.
All right. Everyone was gasping.
We're waiting. Cheers, George.
Hang on.
That has got the nicest, almost burn, warm, soothing feeling going down my throat. Actually, I'm going to have another one. I'm going to have another. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
It's one of those nights, man.
It sure is. Cheers, Keisha.
Cheers.
Nice.
Hey, Keisha.
Oh my God, is she number one?
Of course, she's number one. You should
Yeah,
know
look
that.
at and this mug that I'm drinking out of. Guess who got that for me? Huh?
Oh, here we go.
Keisha?
Hi, Richard.
Yeah. Hey, Richard. Cheers. Yeah. So the warm, fuzzy feeling I'm having is because it has 2 ounces of Boulevard coffee liqueur, 2 ounces of whiskey, and 2 ounces of ouzo, and some coffee.
What, like 0.5 of an ounce?
Okay, so
it is so good.
I just read this, and hey, if you're just getting here now, we fucking started the show. We've been talking for fucking long time.
Oh, you missed the best bit already.
Anyway,
I know.
I've lost it already.
Yeah, we're just yakking away, and we're looking at the clock. Go, oh my God, we should have started 3 minutes ago. Sorry, folks. So, anyways, welcome to another edition of the Heikadelic Show, and here we are.
There we
That
are.
was 3.
There we are. Look, abracadabra. Boom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow, that happened.
Wow.
I love that. That's
Time
pretty
travel.
cool. Yeah.
We were talking about time at the beginning, weren't we? Losing an hour and all that.
Oh, don't get me started. Oh,
No,
George.
that's why I just mentioned it. I want to get you started.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's coming.
Sorry, I missed it. I got to turn my mic up.
The time change.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that happens in like a week and a half from now or something.
Thing in the world.
Yeah.
Even if you are a farmer, I don't freaking get it.
Okay, fans, Richard, Keisha, whoever's out there, tell us why we do it. Why do we do daylight savings time? I want to see your answer.
Yeah. What's your answer? Why do we still do daylight savings time? Why do we
There's
still
so many,
or why do we do it? Period.
Why do we do it?
Why
we still do it is because our stupid, dumbass fucking government needs to be in line with the American government, and the people in the same time zone as we are in the U.S. are not changing. So our government says, well, I guess we're not going to change then either.
Hey, do you want to know something that's funny? Okay, so even say you own a business where in Ontario you close at 4:00.
Yes.
Well, 4:00. What time is it in BC, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's 1:00.
Exactly. So, like,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't think of that too. If we can work it that way, why can't you still work it the same way through the States? I guess, like, yes, there's going to be shipping problems.
Well, it's not even shipping problems because a ship leaves a port and comes into a port, right? So whatever time zone you're in, right? And people say airplanes, well, they fly from Canada to US all the time. But so what? There's a time change when you're on the airplane. Like, who cares? Yeah.
And it screws you up. Like, have you had jet lag before?
Yeah.
Right? I never, I was like, well, fucking jet lag. Well, just going to sleep and wake up. No, it does fuck you up.
Yeah. Here's a fact. Everybody has jet lag when they change the time. When we go to daylight savings.
Right. That's like what Richard was just saying here, right? People get depressed starting the day in the dark.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest freaking thing ever. Leave it alone, because people say farmers start at the crack of dawn. Roosters come out at the crack of dawn. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. It's here. Read it.
The actual answer: daylight savings time was first implemented in the US with the Standard Time Act of 1918, a wartime measure for 7 months during World War I. In the interest of adding more daylight hours to conserve energy resources, year-round DST or wartime was implemented again during World War II. Oh, there you go.
So it wasn't even for the farmers; it was for the war.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
And even then, the sun comes up no matter what freaking time we make it.
Mm-hmm.
We can change it to whatever we want. The sun will still come up the same the next day and go down the same the next day. All the animals get up when the sun gets up and go to rest unless you're nocturnal. So why fuck with it? It's the dumbest thing ever. Like, seriously. So now it's starting to get dark at 6:30ish, right?
Yeah.
So in a week and a half when they change it, it's going to get dark at 5:30, and then 5:00. And then when people get out of work, I used to work a factory job. I would go to work in the dark. I'd be in the building all day, and I would leave in the dark. And I talk about depressing.
Yeah.
And if they would leave the frickin' time alone, you would at least get out of work, and your drive home would be in daylight as the sun's going down. You would get a little bit of something, but you're not going to be living in the dark for months on it.
A little bit of vitamin D.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Crazy.
Anyways, there's my little rant. Dumbest frickin' thing ever. But
luckily it never really affected me. So.
Well, I just gotta. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna look like I'm distracted here, but I'm not. I'm fixing my drink.
Well,
okay.
So what kind of drink are you making?
Just hang on. Listen, hear it.
Oh. Hey,
all right.
No, you still didn't tell me what kind of drink are you making.
Well, just hang on a second. Dun, dun, dun,
cold
dun.
one.
And I'm pouring.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that fizzy? Is that anything fizzy that you're pouring?
Yeah, it's fizzy.
Okay.
It's fizzy.
It's a fizzy drink run into a glass.
And now I have another.
That's a German beer.
Wait, are you putting like a ginger ale in with a beer?
No. Oh, sorry. The other one was a beer too.
Oh, two beers.
I didn't see it.
No, you didn't show us that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hold it up high enough.
Yeah.
All right, so it's two beers.
Hold it up as high as Derek.
Heiko the Psycho.
Yeah, Heiko the
Psycho. You guys read that properly.
Heiko Master Psycho.
Okay, let's do a toast first. There.
Right.
I just took my 2 half-liter beers and put them into one glass. Oktoberfest.
Oh,
Prost.
cheers.
Now that is an actual original beer stein from Germany, and right there is the 1 liter mark.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So, and the reason why they make them this big is so you get 1 liter of beer, and they have a little bit of room for a head.
Right.
Cheers.
Well,
Damn, this thing's heavy. This
This
thing's heavy.
It would be. That's like 2 pints. Almost.
Oh, right. So, 2 pints.
2 pints.
Okay, I feel better now.
Get warm and fucking get the shits the next day.
You never let it get warm.
Yeah, no, you're fast enough.
You never let it get warm.
Oh.
That's it right there.
Well, you want to know something. Speaking of
What?
not getting the shits from keeping it warm, we could always work on something else like, George's backside.
We
Hey
can do
folks,
that.
it's time for George's backside, my favorite part of the show. So sit back and have a look at his backside. And you can catch George out in the clubs, DJing, that's right, flipping those discs, and whatever else he does. But hey, right now, I just want you to focus on his backside and come up with some answers.
All right. Okay, here we go. It's a 45 this week, gentlemen and ladies. Good.
45. It looks like.
That looks like a French fry basket.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It kind of looks like those old sandwich makers,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Except
kind of
I
a
don't
grill.
see the handle, or something like off a speaker.
yeah. I think it might be a speaker grill because I don't know if you can tell, but it's the
It looks
texture
like a
of.
cage.
See,
Okay. Oh yeah.
Ah.
Okay. So it's a
Ah.
cage on a speaker,
there you go.
Now you-
and
Now you're
is that
talking.
like a car,
I don't know what it is.
like a dash of a car or something, maybe? All right.
No.
Okay, so this is 1980. I'm assuming because it says
It is 1980.
here.
Yeah, it's 1980.
Wow.
Who? Okay, Canadian. Where are they from?
They are from the UK.
They're from the UK,
Mhm.
and this single
Yeah.
is this band's most popular song.
No, they went on to even more popular stuff.
Well, you can't do that, George. This is John Prime's 4th album.
I used to play this on
Second
Monday
class
nights at
beat
Tiffany's
song.
in Rochdale for the kids.
Wow.
Used to, what we'd call an all ages night over here, but there it was under 18s. Used to get
Under
like
18,
300-400
okay,
kids
so,
on a Monday
yeah.
night in this big dance hall.
Nice.
Brilliant nights.
Okay, so this is 1980.
Yeah.
This is new wave-ish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the younger ones liked it.
Are
Yeah.
they still around?
I believe so. Yeah. I think I even saw them doing it on YouTube, a concert back in July in Europe and in Germany somewhere. So they must have been on tour.
Wow.
I'm just in Germany somewhere. I'm just gonna say, and this is just random, and I
Right.
don't even know when this band started, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Let me see. Somebody else has got something here.
Oh, yeah, just see if anyone's out of Psycho, isn't it, gents? No, it's not Psycho. It's a band called Psycho.
Oh,
We'll get back to that later, Richard.
okay. So I'm just gonna say Duran Duran for Cat.
Duran. Let's see.
Wop, wop. David Bowie.
David.
Wait.
Oh,
It's the 80s. It's like the
The
late.
buzzer
See,
waits for no one.
Huh?
The buzzer waits for no one.
Yeah.
see, where's Kathy?
I know.
She always gets on late and misses your backside.
Yeah.
Okay, so UK band that still tour.
Yeah.
It is a band. It's not like
It's a band. It's mainly two guys. I think. I don't
Tears
think
for Fears.
Tears for Fears. That's a good guess, that actually.
Oh,
So you're saying it's two guys, but there's more band
Thursday
members,
Scottish.
Liverpool.
right?
They're,
There's more band members, but there's two guys that
It's like
are
two
the main
main
part
guys.
of the band.
Yeah.
I
So
think
how
down
many
the
guys
end-
are in the band?
UK 80s, two main guys.
Yeah.
Extreme? No, what's the, more
Extreme.
than words. No, they're
No one else out there had a.
nobody else. Nobody else is guessing.
Is there anybody out there?
Hey, come out. and
Kathy's
play.
not here, and Keisha and Richard have no idea what it is because they're
Yeah.
not guessing.
From 1980.
From 1980, a single, and they have had bigger songs since.
Yeah, through the 80s and into the 90s. Yeah.
Through the 80s and into the 90s.
I think this
Original
was-
band? Like
Pardon?
it's the original two members? The two
Yeah.
guys?
The main two guys.
Huh.
Mm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Original two guys,
Yeah.
UK,
Yeah.
80s. Oh my God. They did start in the 80s.
Well, I think they started like 78, 79, but then they sort of
Queen?
hit big late. I think in 79 they had the first hit. I think this was the second one.
Queen?
Queen.
I was
No.
just thinking maybe one of the main members died and there's only two
No.
left.
No. I think they're a bit
So
like
is
that
it-
now, aren't they?
I don't know when the band's. Is it a band like Wings?
No, it's not a band like Wings. I have to take that as a guess. Alex.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's a sneaky way of getting a guess in. I know your game, mate.
Yeah.
Is it a band
Well,
like
hey,
Wings?
I gotta try.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Yeah.
okay, UK, two guys,
Yeah.
new wave.
Yeah.
Are there names in the title of the band?
No.
No, it's a band, but
Mhm.
it's mainly two guys.
Yeah, it was around like, when Gary Newman was around. It's like that era.
Oh, so he's going a little more gothy.
Yeah.
So a little darker.
Yeah, but is that kind of that genre of music?
Yeah.
yeah,
electronic-
is it like
electronic
he's maybe
music.
right around Baby or something? What the hell?
Dead or Alive.
Yes, Dead or Alive. Yes.
I could give you half a point because they were from Liverpool, but unfortunately, it's not Dead or Alive.
And they are from Liverpool, so that's even
Yeah.
narrowing it down a little more.
Mhm.
Not from the world, but the thing, they're known from being from Liverpool.
Damn.
Oh, it's getting tough now.
Yeah.
Someone start dropping the big clues. Thompson twins.
Thompson twins.
There's three
Wow.
of them.
Nice guess,
Three of
Richard.
them.
Oh no, it was Roxette.
Roxette, they were Swedish.
No. One of the guys from Roxette. That wasn't a guess, George.
Okay.
No, you say anything like that, George is going to buzz you.
He's just like, oh yeah, no.
But
I'm hitting the button.
that's right. It's got a mind of its own, the button. They had one of the big hits, one of the really big hits, especially over here, was...
that was my first guess, George.
What?
Our Richard.
Duran Duran.
No, but we're not paying
Yeah.
attention there.
Give it to him. Give it to him.
Richard, that's for not paying attention, Richard. One of the big gig hits was a big hit in a big movie in mid-80s.
Uh-huh.
Big 80s movie.
One of the James Bond movies.
No, it wasn't a movie like that. It was more about, what would you say, youth? Like college life. No.
Gone wild.
What's that?
Uh,
What was
No,
that?
That was actually Skid Row, but
Oh,
I
okay.
was just singing.
It's okay.
17.
Derek was just having a seizure there. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just having a moment.
Okay.
Oh.
Big movie.
Big movie. Is this from the soundtrack of the movie?
But no, the movie came out about 85, 86, I think.
So 85, 86, we're like Ghostbusters type of stuff. Pet Shop Boys. Here we go.
Oh, Pet Shop Boys. That is a good guess.
It's along the lines of that.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of.
It's not Tears for Fears. It's not Pet Shop Boys.
No.
It's not Queen.
Yeah, not Thompson Twins.
Not Thompson.
Not Gary Newman.
Not
Weird Al
Gary
Yankovic.
You know what? I don't think he's from Liverpool.
No, because he said they're still touring, but what George Michael said. Oh, wait a second. Boy George, is it Culture Club?
Culture Club? No, it's not Culture Club. It's not Wham.
Yeah.
Where's Kathy when you need her?
Yeah, I think Kathy would probably get this.
Yeah, I know she probably will.
Yeah, all right. Let me think of another clue. They had
So
another.
you know what we should do? Give us one more clue, and if we don't get it, put it aside.
Or it's not Simple Plans, Simple Minds, or whatever.
Simple Minds. No, they're from Glasgow. Something.
What's that guy? Where's Howard Johnson from?
Howard Jones. He's from
Howard
Manchester.
Jones.
He's from Manchester.
Oh no, because that's one person. Right.
Same place as me.
Fuck.
All right, we'll have to put it down,
All
and
right.
later, if Kathy comes,
Okay.
we'll have to bring it back up.
Okay.
No, that's gonna drive me crazy now.
Good.
I know,
That's
it's
the
good.
idea.
So now you're going to be like this for the rest of the show. It's perfect.
It was too easy last week, Derek. I almost gave you the
Yeah.
answer. I babysat you through the whole thing.
Yeah. I will. I'll agree.
Yeah.
I like your pumpkin, George.
It's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah, it's a great little pumpkin.
It is a great little pumpkin.
Yeah, I had a pumpkin. My dog ate its face, so it's not
That's plastic.
happy.
I took one.
If you're happy and you know it, blow apart.
No carbon involved. It's a perennial year after year. Goes
Yeah.
at the front doorstep.
Well,
Wow.
speaking, I have show and tell.
Oh,
Ooh.
I was gonna bring up kayaking again because
We were in the garden today. We still have lots of stuff in the garden. Believe it or not, it's stupid. I still have cherry tomatoes. We have kale, Swiss chard, corn. God, it's nuts. There's raspberries. We're still eating raspberries out of the garden.
are you? Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Raspberries
I
are
picked.
supposed to be like the new superfruit, aren't they?
I
I
don't
think
know.
they
Are
are,
they?
yeah.
Everybody's like, yeah, whatever, blah blah blah.
Look at this bad. Look at this bad boy.
Oh, wow.
What the hell happened to that corn?
It's been easy than
It's
that.
look at that. It's a
Yeah.
special kind of corn. Like the kernels on it are freaking massive,
Yeah.
and they don't all grow in. It's a
Oh.
corn that you make flour out of.
Huh?
Oh.
Yeah, you can't cook this and eat it. It's for making flour.
Oh.
They're so large, and when you dry it, when you pound them, it's like powder. So this is corn flour.
This is something I know about. So,
Huh?
well, corn. Growing up on the farm, I know a lot about corn and wheat and stuff like that. So, corn, the kernel. Think of it like like a tooth, right?
Yes.
And it's hollow in the center.
Yes.
So when you sell your corn, you want your percentage of moisture
Yes.
to be very low, right?
Uh-huh.
But if you can keep some moisture in it,
Yeah.
you get more weight. Plus,
Yep.
it can last a little longer, right? It's
Yeah.
not just dried right out.
Yeah.
Fine balance in between.
Hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
gotta put like
And
blowers and shit. in
Working
your
with
corn.
farmers, again, it's not corn that you eat. It's the corn that they use to
Grind.
process and make foods with.
But I will say
That
you
too,
can
when
eat
they
it.
combine it, they check the moisture value, and if it's too high, like
Yeah, let it sit.
18%, they stop. It's too high. It's got to be lower, right?
Yep.
Because it all goes by weight and blah blah and moisture. It's quite the science.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why you'll see them take like 2 rounds off and then a round through the middle. So it can open up, dry out, get some more air in, take the stuff out on the outside.
Only the crazy German farmers do that.
not just the Germans.
No, they do. They make a big square, right?
Yeah,
And then they
yeah.
cut a swastika in the middle of it.
Jeez. There we go.
So the planes not where to land.
Wow.
Oh,
I had to go there.
I go.
The views expressed on the Heikadelic Show.
Yeah.
Yes. My neighbor just turned his fields over, and I'm like, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah.
He did it on an angle. So where he stopped at the big machine, he always had to turn around. And it's like, okay, well, he's smoked a little bit of,
That's all the
pot
marijuana.
puff cigarettes.
The wacky tobacco. Yeah.
The pot cigarettes.
Pot puff's been by handing out smokes.
Yeah.
Good healthy salad you were enjoying the other day there, Derek. I noticed that.
So yeah, let me tell you about my salad I had today. The other day.
Mm.
So let's talk drugs with Derek. All right. So I
Derek's
made
drug
up,
dispensary.
Yeah. There's one thing good about having all this shit now. I can make these fancy looking things. So I got bored and I was
come
showing
on.
the picture. I got bored and I got a bunch of stuff I had lying around,
Yes,
which is
I saw that. I saw that
hash,
picture.
shatter. There's the hash. There's weed. Oh, right in front there's a syringe that is full of it's called diamond liquid distillate. And
Okay.
yeah, so I put the four things together. I played video games for about 2 hours. Yeah, I just was like, whoa, it was good.
You know what? I don't know what I had, but we went kayaking last week.
Yep.
Remember that one that we had kayaking?
Yep.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
My you know how far it is from my place to where we left kayaking, right?
Yep.
That was a 2-hour drive.
All right.
And I went down all the back roads, and I was doing 80. I was booking it down the back roads.
Yep.
But so clearly, I saw every single pothole, and it was just like, it was precision.
Yeah.
But it took 2 hours to get home. That's what it felt like. It was 20 minutes, but wow.
Yeah.
It was good. It was so good. Yeah.
So, was that from my pen?
No, that was the.
That was right, because I came. Yes. So
Remember the one that had all the different.
Yep,
Yeah. And you said
so
don't
salad,
flick it.
This salad was very similar to that.
Yeah.
Except for I loaded the joint that we had with keef. Keef is really finely ground bud, and you get all the crystals and stuff in it, right?
Right.
And it almost tastes like hash.
Yeah.
So you sprinkle it through, and remember how that joint took forever to smoke, right?
Yeah.
Because it's got fucking liquids in it and oils,
and it was strong. It was strong. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, because we fucking just smoked half of it on the water.
But you weren't high. Like it wasn't funky like that. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Like it was like
woohoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for years, when I started learning about weed, I got into indica, right?
Right.
Which for people who don't know, indica is in the couch, right? And sativa is...
That's one of these.
Yeah, well, sativa is when you want to go out and get creative, and that's where some people say they get paranoid and stuff like this. Holy fuck, right? So when you smoke a nice sativa, and that's what we were smoking, everything that was in that was a sativa.
Yeah,
it's great because, again, as you said, it more just opens up your mind and you're just chill.
Everything's relaxed. Where you relaxed,
indica,
but
you just
I think you're relaxed is right. You don't feel high, but every single little detail you notice.
Yeah.
And that's why it feels like when you're walking, driving, doing whatever, it feels like it's taking so long. It's not, but you're picking up every little detail. So your mind is really busy. Yeah. And I remember, this is years back now. A couple of our friends, we all smoked cigarettes at the time, and a couple of guys could blow smoke rings, right? Yeah. My buddy and I, not a chance. We just choke or make a big puff. No, couldn't do smoke rings. So we had some sativa one night, and we started getting creative. And I looked at Dave and I said, buddy, let's make a machine that blows smoke rings.
You come with one.
And we did. We sat there, we got creative, we trial and error and shit, and we made a machine that blew smoke rings. And long story short, it was a cardboard box, like a nice sized cube. And on the one end, right, was the open end. And what we did is we covered that with saran wrap, but we had elastics attached to the box with tape inside the saran wrap. So you could pull on the elastics and the saran wrap would stretch, and when we let it go, it would snap back.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the box, we had a circle cut out. So once the box was built, everybody got their cigarettes, and we'd all blow smoke into the box, fill it up full of smoke, and then you pull the rubber band and snap, and we got a smoke ring that was like 1.5 feet around. Ooh, and it would slowly go work its way across the room. Amazing. So see, it's for being creative.
Well, okay, so
just don't paint your car when you're doing that.
No, don't do that.
You'll get too creative.
Too creative. Yeah. Oh, how many hilarious?
Oh my God, you're right. You're right, Richard. I was so hammered. I was so drunk. Oh my God. Yeah, you got it, brother. Walton, my buddy Dave.
So okay, so what's with the physico?
Oh man, look at my name.
Yeah, oh man.
What's it say in brackets?
With Heikmeister Physico.
Well, it's funny because earlier on George said psycho.
Yeah.
Right, and if you look at that really quick, it's psycho.
Yeah, that's what you register it as. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened years and years ago, our group, Old Man was part of the group, and we got T-shirts made. And my buddy was responsible for getting all our nicknames at times put on our shirt. And at the time, for some strange reason, my nickname was Psycho.
Yeah.
But when I got my shirt, it said Fisco. And everyone's, oh, it's Psycho. So I said, look, it's not Psycho. It's spelled wrong, for fuck's sakes. So my handle was Fisco for a little while. It was kind of funny.
They called me Fisco.
And it all happened, like Richard said, because my buddy had a little bit too much woohoo.
Yeah.
And he couldn't spell. Yeah. What the hell?
Fisco.
Fisco.
Yeah, not quite. He tried to spell psycho, but it was Fisco.
Yeah. I called the psycho. Yep. That's pretty good.
That was it. I was the psycho because I don't know why. I have no idea why.
Eventually, the smoke ring machine, the giant smoke ring machine. Yeah. I called it psycho.
So,
I'm sure there was other stuff.
They're foaming twice nightly. I called it psycho.
That used to be a thing back in the day.
Introduced by
little ones.
By DJ George Andrews.
That's right. I could give you a good intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was in Niagara Falls this weekend.
Yeah.
And what the hell were you doing there?
I was. I played at a place called.
Hitting the skins?
Yeah. I was slapping the skins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not tickling no ivories. Actually, we can't say that because we did have keyboards.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a whole section of Niagara Falls that like nobody really knows about unless you're from Niagara Falls, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
like-
that's why you get together with the locals.
Yeah. So like you have Niagara Falls like Clifton Hill.
Right.
And if you go like just a couple roads past and then a couple roads down,
Yep.
there's like bars and a whole freaking like a whole scene, like a little village, you know what I mean?
Well, and that again, just like Richard said, it happened one day when I was in Niagara Falls and I was just, sorry to say, hammered. Imagine that. Not me, but I was hammered. And we were on the hill and it's tourist area.
Yeah.
So everything's open till like 8 o'clock and then there's nobody. Everything's dead. So we were still hammered and we started walking the wrong direction, going up instead of down. And then we wound up turning. And the next thing you know, everything came to life. There was people everywhere. There was bars that were open. And it was just like, oh my God, what is this place? Yeah, we found the Niagara Falls Disneyland, like you said. Yep.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
You just have to walk a little farther.
Yeah, you got to walk a couple of blocks.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
good stuff.
We did a pub crawl.
Oh, how awesome!
Yeah. So it was 3 bars, right?
Yep.
We all started at scattered times, and then it offset. Like when one bar finished, the other bar started, and like they overlapped a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it was kind of neat. But we played at it's called Taps Brew House, and we basically played for people eating, right? Because it was more of a restaurant.
Yeah.
So later on, but even still, later on wasn't that late because there was only it was 3 bands, right? So there are 4 bands. So it was like everybody plays a quick set, you're done.
Yep.
Crazy.
So where are you performing next week, Derek? I mean, this is your time of year now, right?
Yeah, next week I'm doing a Hallow wedding.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they rented us a lodge. Like we have a cabin on a lake.
Nice.
We're playing for their wedding.
Yeah. Well, I did a wedding once on Halloween years ago in Orangeville, Oakville.
Okay.
Oakville.
And everyone was dressed up, right?
We're in Aurelia.
Yeah.
That's where this one is. They're from Barrie. They get married in Aurelia.
I got to throw this out there too. Speaking of bands playing, next, what is it? Friday, November the 3rd, which happens to be my birthday. Tears of Deity is playing in Oshawa at, what's the name of that place? It's a little dinky tiny bar. Starts with a T.
Atria?
Atria. That's it. Starts with an A. Atria.
Yeah, I love it. Dino.
Yeah.
Great guy.
So anybody wants to listen to good tunes out in Oshawa on Friday the 3rd, go to the Atria. Tears of Deity's playing. Yeah. I want to go, but I can't.
Oh, hey, you can come out on the 4th and see me.
On the 4th?
Yeah.
Where are you playing?
I think it's in Port Perry. Colonel Mustard's.
Colonel Mustard's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to want to, Oh, shit. I don't know what's going on. Like, everything's kind of screwed up right.
Make it the Heiko party.
Yeah. Yeah. Things are, maybe we can.
George can
Good idea. It's a good sized place, right?
Huh?
Colonel Mustard's is a decent sized place, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Because, well, if Keisha's listening.
And you can make reservations too.
There's a clue, Keisha. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Keisha. Hey.
Because I got a feeling we might get together on Saturday, the 4th, because Friday the 3rd is really shitty. I can't celebrate on my birthday because that's the first day that my father-in-law goes for chemo. So, and we don't know how that day is going to turn out. And I don't think I'm going to be in a woohoo celebrating mood.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So hey,
Actually, November the 3rd for me was the date I bought my first house
Oh yeah.
wow,
in 1973.
wow.
50 years ago.
Yep. Coming up to 50 years ago. Yeah, in a couple of weeks or a week after next.
Holy shit, eh? Wow,
Yeah.
George.
Yeah.
Good job.
14 Park Hill Avenue in Crumsall, Manchester. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And would you ever have thought on that day buying your house that 50 years from now, I'm going to be together with the dudes
I
on the
know.
Heikadelic Show?
It's a long way away from 14 Park Hill Avenue where I am
Did you
now.
think that you'd still be with the same woman?
Pardon?
Did you think that you'd be still with the same woman?
I don't know. I didn't really
I
think
never
about
thought
it.
I'd live this long, period. So,
Oh, me too.
Wow, I know.
Anything after 30 was a blessing. You know what I mean?
I know.
That's why my nickname Psycho, me too. I thought I'm not going to be here that long, so I might as well
Yeah.
have fun.
Yeah.
Well, I told you that in 70, what year would it have been? 73. I could have had a completely different life because I've just started. I'd been DJing about a year and a half, and I was at this club called Sergeant Pepper's in a place called Stockport, just south of Manchester. And the owners, I think I mentioned this before, they had a place where I originally started in Manchester, and they sold that, moved me to Pepper's, and they had a place in South Manchester, out in the country, and they had a place in Spain, a club in Spain, and they were wanted to take me over there in '73 to DJ at the club they had there. I'd have my own apartment, be on the beach all day, kind of thing, play the club at night. So that could have been a completely alternative lifestyle. And if I'd gone then, if I'd taken that up, I wouldn't be here today for sure. I wouldn't have lived this life. No question.
Yeah.
You know?
No question there.
So, yeah. No, absolutely not. No. So that's November the 3rd. I never forget that date. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a good day. November 3rd is a good day.
Yeah. Yeah. Like 50 years. I wasn't thinking 50 years. I just thought, it's November. When you said November the 3rd, I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it's really funny because, people meet people, my brother met somebody, whatever.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law has the same birthday as me. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
It is.
So we never forget each other's birthday. And now it's been a game between us is we see who can wish the other person a happy birthday first.
Yeah.
So I've actually stayed up till just after midnight and sent her a text saying, "Happy birthday!"
Yeah. My older sister, I have two sisters, one older, one younger. And my older sister, her birthday is August the 12th.
Fucking heavy. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
And my birthday is August the 11th. So we have birthdays like.
So you call each other at 11:59 and 12:01?
Just weird.
Yeah.
It's just weird, the timing. But there's 6 years in between us.
Okay. With my sisters, George, I have an older and a younger.
Yeah.
We're 3 years and 11 months apart. And almost to the day.
Really?
My youngest sister, if she was born like 3 days later, she would have been to the day.
To the day, really?
Wow.
Wow.
But of course, my youngest sister always has to be the special one.
Oh, yeah,
Screw everything up for everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, too. My neighbor's mom was born on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And she just celebrated her birthday in October. 100 years old.
Friday the 13th.
On Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's every 10 years, right?
That's pretty cool. Yep.
Wow.
Every 10 years it repeats.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Wow. How do you know all this shit, Derek? It's mind-boggling.
It's expanded his mind.
Ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
I got my medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
There's a thing about numbers and everything, isn't there? Yes.
Well, there's a whole. Okay, I have a cousin I have lots of cousins. Just so you know, I I think I have something like 64, 66, 67 cousins, right?
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I've got cousins like literally that either do everything or have done everything or
Wow.
Yeah.
right.
You guys are like rabbits, for Pete's sake.
I'd say it's somebody who's been busy.
My stepdad is
Yeah.
the oldest of 13, right? And everybody
Jesus.
has a minimum of 2 kids, which most of them have 3 and 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you mix that with like my one uncle on my mom's side has 6 kids, and
Wow.
everybody there has 2 to 4 kids.
See, and from that I could see your family way back comes from farmers, because it was fuck it, pump them out because we need helping hands to help on the farm.
Military. Well, yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right, because when you came back, you got land, right?
Yeah.
what
That's
they
right.
gave you land, and here you go.
Yeah.
You are right. It is, but it was to repopulate, right? Baby boomers.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's funny that because my wife, Mrs. George, she's from a family of 8, 6 sisters and 2 brothers.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Got to repopulate. Have kids. Gotta get the
Yeah.
population back up.
But they like that. They were originally from a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
In Ireland. Yeah.
you need a hand, like especially the bigger the farm you have too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big farms, they had lots of kids because you got to run the farm somehow, right?
That's
Now,
right.
Can't afford to hire people, so you had the kids.
That's right.
Now, because I like myths and weird, stupid things, so remember like your thing that you were doing there, Hike. Anyways, fuck.
What, the stupid thing that you're talking about?
Yeah. Stupid facts. I forgot this one already. That's why I tried.
Wow,
avoiding it.
you just did like Snagglepuss. Exit, stage left.
Yeah. Over
Snagglepuss.
here.
Yeah. Hey, Derek, what
Yeah.
what the hell's it say under your name?
Read it.
It looks like somebody farted into a tin can.
It's high as hell.
Yeah.
Derek is
Yeah.
high as hell.
Actually,
You got
your
Michael
eyes
the-
are not
The
as
Fisco. And
closed
Derek is high
as
as
they are
hell.
sometimes. His eyes are still pretty round, so he's not that bad.
I'm smoking sativa.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like I'm fucking cooked, but I'm just not.
nice. Yeah,
Have we got any messages from anyone, or are they all left us?
I know. Like everybody's like dead.
We put them to
Yeah.
The
sleep.
last message was from Old Man.
Heiko talk. You want to know something? So I got this one friend, and we figured out that his voice, he sings or talks in the right key to make me poop.
Huh?
Yeah.
To
Because
make
every
what?
time I talk to him, I have to take a shit.
Wow.
It's the weirdest thing. I talk to the guy, and I have to take. I'm like, dude, I have to call you back because I'm gonna have to take a shit every time I
Wow.
go.
He just kind of resonates into your bowels.
That's what I'm thinking. It has to be. It's just his vocal pitch resonates with my bowels.
Well, I'll tell you an interesting fact. I'm a audiophile guy, and we used to have kick-ass car stereos in our cars.
Yeah.
Right? You had all the speakers in there. You had the couple 100-watt amps in the trunk, and it was just fucking loud in the car. So what had happened is they started introducing like this. When I had mine, it was just before subwoofers came into play, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But we had really awesome coaxial and triaxial speakers, and the bass. I broke the back window out of my car from my stereo system.
From the high
But
pitch.
when they started bringing the subs in, the idea was to get the low, brrr, right, the vibration through your car.
Mhm.
And funny enough, look this up. People were in their car listening to their stereos, and they were shitting their pants uncontrollably. Just poof, pants are full of shit, right?
Yeah.
And
it's frequency.
the reason is they would hit 11 hertz, which is the frequency of your bowels. Right?
Yep.
Right.
And that's what happens. So now the newer subwoofers do not go down to 11 hertz. They stay a little higher because they didn't want people keep shitting their pants listening to music in their cars.
So they only go to 10 hertz.
Oh, Kathy's here.
Kathy,
we got to do the
Kathy.
We got to do the backside.
Okay,
Gotta do the
Kathy.
backside.
Oh my God, Kathy, what is this? This is 1980s
Come on, Kathy.
UK band.
We have we have to.
I'm telling her, I'm filling her in. Okay, Kathy.
Yeah, fill her in.
It's a UK band.
Yeah.
It's got
But it's
two
not
main
Wham.
members. It's not Tears for Fears. It's not.
Well, they're like a duo that are still going. Started in late 70s, big through the 80s, into the 90s, still going. What else do we have? One of the big hits in the mid 80s was from a really big 80s
from a
movie.
Right.
From a movie.
Yeah.
And there's two main people in the band, but there's others. But the two main.
Yeah.
But
it's two main.
And this is a 45 from that band with their second biggest hit.
Wait a second.
No, hey, you can't guess now. Let Kathy go.
They're American. Never mind. They're American.
Yeah. Let Kathy have a stab at this.
Yeah.
She's going to get it.
This is one of the
kind of looks like a grill, like for a speaker or something like that.
Behind there.
No Pet
See
Shop
that?
Boys.
See?
Yeah. Come on, Kathy, you got to do this.
How close your bound is when he's singing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not Tears for Fears. That was
that's okay, Kathy. We've had that one. I won't buzz you.
She wasn't here for that, so
you don't bug Kathy. You bug everybody else if they.
All right, then.
Sheesh.
I know. And Kathy, the reason why Derek is upset here is because he got buzzed 11 times. So, yeah.
Michael, you got buzzed 11 times before you said anything.
It happens.
Kathy, this was a big song for them, but they have bigger songs now.
This was one of this is the second one they had, but they had much bigger ones after this, through the 80s into the 90s.
Yeah.
Duo. Mainly a duo, but they're not called Somebody and Somebody. It's got a name.
Somebody and
Derek.
Somebody.
No, they're not called Somebody and Somebody. It's a duo, but they're not called. They're called.
Okay. Oh, it's not. Okay, it's not
it's
like
called,
Buckman Turner Overdrive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek, I need a drink holder in my kayak to hold this mug.
Sink the boat.
Okay,
right?
so Heiko, just
They're listing to one end or the other.
That if you want a mug holder, your kayak comes with one.
For this?
Yeah.
Not for that.
Every time you get in it, you have fucking two legs, and you stick it right in between it.
Mm.
Bit of ballast.
Yeah, there's your holder.
Wow.
All right, let's think of another clue.
We'll look for one for you though with one.
Okay. Come on, Kathy.
All right, Kathy.
Let's have a guess. Come on, girl.
Yeah, me too.
You can do this.
Kathy. They're still going.
Really?
Oh, Kathy's giving up. All right.
Wow, because we said we tried everything, and we said Kathy's going to get this. Kathy's going to know this.
Oh, right.
Damn.
There was one of the big hits. Was set a buzzer for 11 hertz, so you can really punish the wrong answers.
There you go.
That's
kind of nasty, old man, but it's kind of funny too.
Oh, that'd be incredible.
So if you guess wrong, you're gonna shit your pants.
That's a good spin on it.
And so will everybody else listening.
Yeah, but exactly. I'd be like, "Oh, excuse me, back in a minute."
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to work out a few kinks in that idea.
Yeah. So, okay, we need some more. We need more clues here. Let's try.
All right, clue. Hang on.
Okay, Kathy's here now. Give us another clue, bud.
So, we probably get it really quickly.
It's UK.
It's UK. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Two
UK.
main people, but it is a band.
Guys, yeah, electronic music started around the same time as Gary Newman, sort of from that era and kept
And
going.
it's not
Play electro
you spin me
dance.
right round, baby people.
It's not bad.
Spin me right round, baby
No,
people.
it's not Dead or Alive.
That Dead
Although
or
they
Alive.
are from
Not
the
Dead or
Liverpool
Alive.
area.
Oh, is it Soft Cell?
Is it what?
Soft Cell?
Soft Cell. Ooh. That's a good guess, actually.
Oh.
Yaz.
Yes.
Kathy says Yaz.
Well, you know, Electric Light Orchestra.
Well, I was going
ELO.
to guess that, but you said two
Yeah.
people, so I couldn't say that.
Yeah, but I mean, they call them ELO, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Electric
Uh-huh.
Light Orchestra. So
Yeah.
it's a bit like that as well.
Oh, so it's maybe its initials.
So, yeah, they've got like the name of the band, but they often go by the initials. Jeff Lynne.
Oh. Oh, did you hear that, Kathy? They go by initials sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh.
They go by initials. Oh.
Yeah, that's a good clue, George.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the big hit that was about the atom bomb.
Like REM, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Although they do have the name, they started off with the name, but they also go by the abbreviation.
Oh my God.
So see how I just did that there, Derek? I
As
said,
soon as you
is
say
it
it,
kind of
we're
like
gonna be like, duh.
REM? And he goes, yeah.
No,
You too?
It's just two main
You too.
Oh,
I didn't budge you there, did I?
No. UB40.
She's going UB40, George.
No, we had those a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Rapid eye movement. They weren't really known as rapid eye movement, though, were they? They were just
REM. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking for. It's abbreviated, right?
Mhm.
We're looking for an Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah, they had one of the big hits early in the career was about the atom bomb. Or the
And
event
no,
of
old
the-
man, it's not the DDR. No, it's not part of it. It's not a record.
No, it's not CCR either. I mean, like their Creedence Clearwater Revival, but there was CCR, right?
Yes, it was.
I remember the first time. So we in England we called them Creedence all the time. Whereas I remember I came over here and someone came up and said, I was working in a bar in Scarborough, and they said, "Have you got any CCR?" I went, CCR? No.
What the hell's that? It's Creedence.
You don't got any CCR? I went, no. Like, what do they do? I went, you know, like Bad Moon Rising and oh, you mean Creedence?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Surely I couldn't have stumped you.
Yeah, I think you got everybody this time,
Oh,
George.
this
You're gonna have to
Whatever.
give us the crazy hint here.
All
that
right,
we
the
can guess it
movie.
from.
I'll tell you the name of the movie that the big hit was from. One of the big hits they had was Pretty in Pink.
So that's what I was thinking. Okay, so it's oh my God, I know who it is. Oh my God, because that's what I was thinking. Is Pretty in Pink, right?
Pretty in Pink
No.
is the movie.
Well, come on, Derek, tell us.
Is it Pretty in Pink the song?
No.
Okay, but I was thinking from the movie. Okay, so Pretty in Pink.
Just look up the soundtrack now.
Young Duck Dong. Do you remember who he was?
Young Duck Dong. No.
Yeah, that was the Chinese guy.
Oh right. I've not seen that forever.
Okay, so Pretty in Pink.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, that wasn't Pretty in Pink. That was 16 Candles. My bad. Psychedelic Furs we have here. Right.
That's a good Psychedelic Furs. Wow. Wow.
Wow. Where'd you come up with that?
I kind of wish it was.
So it's an abbreviated band name.
Yeah.
Pretty in Pink was the movie that it was a soundtrack to it, right?
The big song. They had a big song in that movie.
The big song in it. Okay.
Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Frankie goes
Jesus.
to Hollywood.
Oh, George.
They, they were from Liverpool. Yes, simple. We've had Simple Minds. Just came up with that earlier.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Fingers on the buzzers, folks. I hope these clues haven't left you in the dark too much. I hope you're a bit enlightened.
George is having so much fun right now. He's really enjoying this.
I feel bad now. I feel bad that
because he's got everybody stumped.
I feel bad that I feel cruel now.
Okay, what else can you give us, George?
That was a big clue.
I know it was, but people still aren't getting it.
Oh, come on.
They're not.
I hope I haven't left you in the dark and they've been enlightened by the clues.
Now I'm cheating. Now I'm looking it up.
Go on then.
See if I can get
Hope I haven't left you in the dark.
The clues have been enlightening, yeah.
Enlightening.
Fuck. Oh, then I look it up and it doesn't. Oh my god.
Come on, folks.
Any guesses out
Use
there?
the internet. See if you can beat Derek. He's trying to figure it out. He's cheating now.
He's cheating now.
Now I'm cheating.
Come on, Kathy. Beat Derek.
He's looking at the soundtrack of Pretty in Pink.
George.
Yeah.
You can't tell them exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. Got to make it fair.
Have you found it yet?
Yeah, so new order.
New order.
Told you.
Jesse Johnson.
No. Look up the soundtrack.
If you don't get it soon, we're going to leave you now.
Derek, look up the soundtrack and find an abbreviated name.
If you don't get it, I'm going to leave you now.
Is it in excess?
Yeah.
Here's a clue.
Is it in excess?
No, they're from Australia.
Oh, right.
Wow.
That's loud. If you don't get it, I'm going to leave you now.
Oh, is it OMD?
Is it? Oh, are they from Liverpool?
Well, Orchestral Movers in the Dark.
Wow.
Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark is correct.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here looking for an abbreviation, and I'm like going, which one of these would be abbreviated? And then I'm like, if you.
And the song is.
Oh fuck, that's OMD. Oh yeah.
OMD. Yeah, if you leave, and it's like
Holy
if you leave me now.
Crap, George.
If you leave
How'd
me
you
now,
find
right?
that? How'd you find that crazy shit?
Oh, Bradley got OMD.
Bradley said OMD.
Too late.
And hey, hang on. Bradley, did you cheat? Because Derek
Brad
did.
wouldn't cheat.
I didn't cheat. I fucking looked it up.
He did his research.
I researched.
And came up with the answer. Well, he had the clue.
Yeah.
He had the clue. I hope I've not left you in the dark.
Hey, Brad, what are you doing? You want to come on? You want to come and say hi? Let's see what Brad has to say.
Come on, Brad. I know, eh?
Yeah.
Or old man. Hey, old man, want to come on the show?
Oh, what do we got here? Old man, too.
Send us a message.
Not my wife, no.
What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Hey, old man, come on. Send us a message. You want to come on the show for the last 25 minutes.
You want?
Well,
so, old man like your buddy? He's
yeah.
an old, an old friend, like the guy that
old man and I go way back.
Oh yeah. So we can find like fucking dirt on you.
Yeah, we go back. Go back to the '60s.
Oh, Brad. Sure, Brad. Frick, why not? Sure. Well, I'll send you a link, Brad.
Wow. See, so our show is that great and that exciting that none of our fans want to be on it.
Hey, you want to know something though? Think about it. It's Monday.
What?
Do you actually want to fucking talk to people? I don't want to talk to people on Monday.
I gotta talk to you guys every fucking Monday.
Yeah, but talking to me is like that's like a pleasure.
That was a tough one. Okay.
Oh my God.
I am so fucking. Today has just been one of those days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, did you guys notice that October, October from like the get go has been
Flew by.
It's like,
people have been really angry. And I
Oh,
might
you've
have
said
brought
this
up
before,
already
eh?
once, but
Derek, you are so bang on,
oh,
angry
just
and miserable.
stupidly
It's like,
angry
You know what?
everywhere.
You just reminded me. I was in Loblaws on Friday. I totally forgot about this. And I'm about third in line, right? And there was a couple, at cash that were going through and putting the groceries into the bags and that. And something was going on. And there was a lady, you sort of leaning on your trolley and you're sort of waiting, you know what I mean? And then you realise something's going on. And this woman was going at it. I don't know whether she was holding up the queue or whether she was querying the price, this couple. And then the effing and blinding starts and the shouting. And it was an older lady with grey hair shouting at this couple. And I've got people behind me like, whoa, security, cash one. It's like, drop the music, security. And I thought, what in Loblaws? And it was like this older lady just effing and blinding, and you had to take her away so she could do the self cash out and get her away. It was like crazy.
Kathy,
wow.
Why do you have to be like that?
Stop spoiling the evening, Kathy. Stop saying the S word.
Sorry, George.
Damn it!
You see what she put up? There is snow in Edmonton. We'll fucking stay in Edmonton. We're in fucking Ontario.
Yeah, we'll send them hours if they want more.
Oh, yeah.
Later on, you can have hours.
I'm hoping for global warming and we get the tropics up here soon. I could go for some 100-degree weather all year round.
Actually, it's going to be getting quite warm over the next couple of days.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, we're supposed to get 22 degrees or some shit like that.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that, yeah.
Well, gentlemen, we have a couple gentlemen to bring on with us.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hey, guys.
Who are these?
Hey, Brad.
These guys.
How are you?
Make it bigger, Derek. I can't even see them.
Listen,
Well,
I want to.
I
This
don't know
guy.
if I can because here.
Dan needs.
Oh, there we go. There we
This
go.
is my friend Dan. Everybody, this is Dan.
Hi, friend Dan.
He's a good Canadian from. Well, he lives in the Niagara area now, but he's the co-host on my Twitch show that we do every Monday.
Oh,
nice.
And he's actually into doing it. Like he's a fun guy.
It's awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
It's hard to find fun guys these days.
I know.
Yeah.
I found him under a mushroom patch one day, and I said, "Look, there's a fun guy."
Oh, mushrooms! I like mushrooms.
Staples and I were sitting there, and we were backstage there, or not backstage, but on our show, and we're watching. And George, you're holding that album up, and I'm shouting at him. I'm like, "Guy, it's OMD! It's OMD!
Yeah.
Tell them it's
So
OMD!"
I typed it in. Yeah.
Oh, and then your clue gave it away right away there too.
Yeah, it seemed to stump everybody here, so I thought I have to kind of babysit them.
I like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right on, Dan. That's awesome.
Normally I get it, but I'm glad you. So Niagara, we were just talking. I was just there on the weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where are you all from?
North of Toronto. I'm like northeast of Toronto, about an hour, 10 minutes.
Do you know that area at all? Northeast of Toronto, like the name of the towns?
Yeah.
Uxbridge.
You ever heard of Beaverton?
In
Beaverton?
Beaverton, yeah.
Yeah. It's where all the beavers are.
Yeah.
I like a good beaver.
Yeah.
George, who does it? Yeah.
Who cares, right?
I wish I had a British accent like you, George, because you could say the silliest things, but with the accent, it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the loo. All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
It's all good.
Okay. Bradley, tell us why DJ Staples 93?
Fun fact, I was dating a girl here in Jersey many years ago, and I did corporate sales for Staples. and I was a DJ. Obviously,
Yeah.
not obviously, but I was a DJ, been a DJ, and I worked at Staples. And she was cute, and she's like, "Hey, DJ Staples," and I'm like, "Wait a minute, that's got a nice ring to it."
Oh, yeah.
And so, 93 is for my favorite hockey player of all time.
Doug
Greg
Gilmour.
Gil-
right.
Dave
I'm
Gilmour, right?
gonna let you get, yeah, Doug Gilmour. That's right,
Doug
killer.
Gilmour,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I
So-
knew you
I'm
up to
not-
about
I'm not even a hockey
93,
fan.
yeah.
didn't I? I
What's
knew you
that?
up to a few years up to 93.
Yeah.
And that's when you left. And you didn't have that name then, but you were DJing.
Yeah, I don't think I ever really had a clever
Yeah.
DJ name. And now that I turned 53 last week, I'm just like, I'm
You're just a kid.
yeah, I wish. I'm just like,
There you are.
well, compared
Stand next to me.
yeah,
you're just
I'm
a
trying
kid.
to be nice, but compared to some of the folks in the room, yeah, I guess I'm a child, but
Yes.
you know, so
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have a silly name. Dan's name is because he has
I was
his
just
own.
going to ask that.
My
Yeah.
my
He's got
name
his
is 'cause
own.
I'm
I
impressed
speak
with
for Dan,
Staples.
by the way.
Oh,
What's that?
okay.
What?
My name is just because I'm impressed with Staples. So
Yeah, that's exactly what it
Oh,
is.
impressions. Okay.
Impressions.
No,
But you
Dan,
don't do
tell
Wow.
him
impressions,
about your
do you?
company.
You do
Dan.
impressions.
Yeah,
Oh, the
he
company.
does
Yeah,
he does an impression of a lazy guy very well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
can do that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dan.
That's cool.
Dan, tell him about your company.
What's there to tell? There's not much. No.
Impressions
I have a-
DJ.
yeah,
You do, Dan.
impressions, music, and
Tell
everything,
us.
DJ.
Like, people are listening. Throw it out there, man. Throw it out there.
Yeah.
What up, YouTube and Facebook? Got to say hi to everybody in the chat there.
Yeah, we're
What a host. He's such a host.
So
I'm not a host, I'm
I'm
just saying.
noticing you guys have hats that have the same symbol on them there.
Yes.
Can I plug the guy that gave me the hat?
Absolutely.
So this year on my show, we've done it for 3 seasons, and the first season was just a train wreck. It was a bunch of guys talking about nothing, and then second
us?
season,
Wow.
whatever. I'm
Sounds
not
familiar.
judging. I like your show. Yeah. So
I've never
anyway,
heard that before.
yeah. So there was 2 people. I wanted to get a sponsor for the show so we could get, because I'm always wearing something from Scarborough. So there's Scarborough spots. I wanted to get them. Anyway, this guy, Donnie Zach, has a website. He's out of the Toronto area. I'm going to do it. fortheloveofgolf.ca.
Is that FOR?
FORE,
There we go.
theloveofgolf.ca. And he has hats, he's got visors, he's got t-shirts, he's got hoodies for men and women and young adults. Check it out. And fun fact. if
Wow,
you
still got the tag on that puppy.
He's
Wow.
so street. Yeah, Dan's a street kid. But
Nice. And you got a big head too, so he's got all different sizes apparently, right?
yes, he do.
Yeah.
He do. And
yeah, 'cause I got a little tiny head, right? I wear like women's hats.
small noggin. Well, there's hats for you then, Derek.
Perfect.
Because and if you go, I've been doing this for like the last 2 hours on my own show. If you go on his website now or for the next week and type in code DJ Staples, you get 20% off your purchase.
Oh,
I know.
Wow.
See,
Yeah.
that's how we run a show, folks.
That's it. That's it. And he gives us free stuff. He gives it. Look, he's in Toronto. I'm in Jersey. He's sending me hats. He sent Dan a hat. He's got Simone Denny, Juno Award winner, also a member of our show now, our third co-host.
She was on last time.
Yeah, she had a
Yeah.
prior engagement today and she couldn't join us, but we're working on getting her some hats and hoodies and all that good stuff. So,
Yeah, awesome.
but go check it out. DJ Staples is the code for anyone watching. Go buy for the love of
And tell
golf. That's
people
it.
again where to go and put the code in.
Go to hell. It's for the love of. Sorry, I'm only kidding. I'm sorry. It's for the love of golf.ca, and 4 is spelled FORE. And then type in the code DJ Staples.
I was in Niagara Falls this weekend.
Yeah, you were mentioning that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't realize that there's like a whole other like I always just thought Clifton Hill and you got your main things and then you got your wineries and shit, but there's like a whole little bar section just off the hill.
Oh yeah, just
Cataract and there was Taps Brew House.
Where Taps is there. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of great little hidden gems, I call them, like around that whole Niagara area there. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
But
Even
see, what you
all the
have
way
to
up front
do
towards Niagara on the lake, like in that northern part there, a lot of great little places there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to get a little hammered and just go for a walk, and you'll find it, guaranteed.
Yeah.
I have a buddy actually who he pretty much does that. and he goes around in Niagara and he just stands there streaming on YouTube all the time, and he does that.
Right on.
Yeah.
So what kind of stuff does he stream on? Like walking around Niagara?
He just kind of walks around Niagara, and he'll stop and he'll go into a store, and actually on Clifton Hill, how they have that fudge place where they make all the fudge and everything.
Yeah,
so he stops there and he starts streaming that, and people they're loving it. They love it. Yeah.
Dan used to.
So
it's so funny when they do it too, because he starts streaming that, and people like here's I don't know what it is like on Twitch we have like bits and subs. I don't know what it is on YouTube when people throw cash and everything. What's the currency? What's the money that on YouTube?
Bitcoin.
It's not Bitcoin. Whatever it is. Anyways, they're like super cash. I think it is. So they're like
okay.
Here buy some. Go get some more fudge. Go buy some fudge, and they're throwing them cash to go buy fudge. I'm like, dude, all you were doing was standing there watching somebody make fudge, and these people were going crazy doing that. I was like, wow.
So is he a friend of yours? You know him, like he's a buddy?
Yeah. DJ.
Okay, so tell the folks out there how to find your buddy so they can send him cash too.
No, wait a second.
I don't know his name is DJ Kevin K, but I don't know
learn how when I go to all these places, I can do that and get cash from people.
That's it. That's just a matter of streaming and walking around. That's all you got to do.
So
next
so
time
what's
you're
his
in the
name?
Niagara area, that's it.
DJ what?
Kevin.
What's his name?
Kevin K. It's Kaye. I don't know his YouTube channel though. I don't know what his YouTube or anything is. Yeah.
Well, guys, look out Kevin K. Maybe you'll find him.
But Derek, you got to do that. Just next time you're in Niagara, just walk around and start streaming and go up and down the strip there, and that's it.
You guys are gonna have to connect with Dan and Derek and everybody. Have to connect now on Facebook and add Dan as a pal.
Yeah,
I mean you don't have to.
Or on the Instagram is more. I think
the gram.
Yeah.
The gram.
Yeah, I got like weird names on the Instagram. I got my stage name and stuff, so it's.
Do you? Yeah.
I
go with the
like
Staples
weird
thing
guy
everywhere.
wearing a mask.
He's the guy.
Yeah.
Although I got a lot of kayaking pictures on it now, so you'll see me without my mask on too.
And for me on the gram, I got a name I'm not allowed to say in Canada, so it's gonna be hard to find me.
What is it now? I gotta know.
I want to know now.
I can't say.
Wait. Can you text it to me can you message it to me on Facebook and I'll say it because I'm in the States.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll say it for you.
Right on.
So what's it like in the States being able to have news on your Facebook and stuff?
I got to be honest. I'm not a political guy. I don't like news because it's negative, and I'm not. Believe you me, I'm not Mr. Always be positive, glass half full guy. It's just people getting shot all the time, and then the war. I don't want to see it.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's horrible.
I don't watch the news per se, right? Like
Yeah.
I haven't watched the news in years now because it's
terrible.
I understand it's all bought and paid for.
Well, that too. Yeah, it's so like, especially here.
Here's what I want you to hear.
Yeah, and here it's like you got the CNNs and the CBSs. I don't know the difference between a Democrat and a Republican. I'm okay with that, but I could tell you from watching the news shows who likes Trump, right, and who doesn't.
Yeah.
Because as an example, if you watch CNN, and I'm not going to get into whether I like the guy or not, but when you watch CNN, it's quite obvious they do not like that guy. But you put on Fox News and say, "Oh, Trump, he's wonderful. His hair's recut. Oh, he's great."
Yep.
So I can't be bothered. I watch like local news.
Too.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I mean,
it is the same up here, with the exception of Derek, like you said, when we're kind of restricted of what we see now. That's
he's
the
a dictator. That
Well, I go back a good few years, and I mean, growing up to me, the BBC was the news, right, from England.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I still listen to. I don't listen to it out of my way, but I listen to certain sports shows from my hometown, like because you get a grassroots feel for like Manchester United rather than the global, that deals with people in China, the fans in China, it caters for. But I always hear the news, like it's like an hour-long show of football, soccer phone-ins, but you always get the news before the show on the BBC on the hour. And even I've noticed the change from what I knew the BBC to be, like growing up in England and what have you, and to how they do it now. It's just changed.
Yeah.
It's changed.
Yeah, it's messed up. Yep.
It's really scary, actually.
You know what, George? I don't want to stereotype you, but I'm glad you're here because I got to tell you, and you're a football fan, and I'm talking British football, not
Real football.
Yeah.
Footy.
And I started calling it
You.
because I watched the David Beckham documentary on Netflix, and now I like to refer to it as football. I had no idea anything about him other than he was popular and he had a hot wife. It's a really great documentary. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
See, I have my views on all that, but I won't express them
Okay.
here.
I know. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
Well, I'm not. It's to me like my James. I mean, you probably remember James. I mean, he was a big Beckham fan. My son James, DJ Shams, as he is now, and I liked him when he was at United. But I mean, I started following United in the early '60s.
Yeah.
Once you don't wear a red shirt anymore, I'm not interested.
Yeah,
you know
he's
what I mean.
dead.
Once you're wearing blue,
I get it.
else, that's it. You're gone. You know what I mean? I don't care.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, but even when he was at United, I mean, I remember him when he first started hanging out with Victoria, and I thought, he's a Spice Boy. You know what I mean? It's like he's a football player.
They talk about a lot of that in the documentary. For sure. Like his the manager of the club was like,
Mrs. George watched it, and so I saw some of it. But I go, I can't watch this. It's like a PR trip here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's portrayed as a nice, humble guy. He loves his family. He loves his wife. But there were periods in the thing where they say they had to knock him down to reality because he was the Spice Boy doing his thing. And he seems like a nice guy, though. Like a nice, legit, humble guy.
You're brought up poor, right? You're poor. And then you play soccer, and all of a sudden you're given multiple millions of dollars, like enough to get a small country out of debt or buy.
Wow, yeah,
that's right.
He
You're
did.
not going to be so humble anymore yourself, right?
But there's a thing that kind of made the rounds, and it's part of the documentary where they're talking to Victoria by herself, and she's like, we came. I don't want to do the accent because I don't want to disrespect George, but it's kind of hard not to. It's kind of hard not to. I got to be honest. But she's like, well, we came from a working class family, and it's just her. And then he sticks his head out of a door of another room. He's like, come on. He goes, be honest. What kind of car? I still want to do the accent. He's like, what kind of car did your parents drive you to in school? He's like, say it. What? She's like, well, we were working class. He goes, no, what did your father drive? She goes, well, my dad had a Rolls Royce. He's like, thank you. And then he leaves. Like he's trying to I kind of like that about him. Like he was like, don't sugarcoat it. Be real and be honest and whatever. At least her dad took her to school.
Better than me, but
yeah.
And there's like his teammates. Like was said, say he was on £60,000 a week back then in like the mid '90s, wherever it was. And he'd go and buy a Rolex watch. Other team members would be like putting away the RSPs or what have you, the equivalent, and saving for the future. David would go get his 60,000, spend it on a watch, and then already have it in the back of his mind what next week's 60,000 was going on.
Wow.
You know what he was?
Wow. 60,000?
Yeah.
What was it? So what was that equivalent to like US or Canadian dollars back then?
In the 90s, it'd probably be about 2.5 Canadian back then.
Oof. 2.5 million a week he was making, right? Oh my god,
crazy! And that was wild. But he also had all these sponsorships. He got unbelievable sponsorships.
Is it fair to say
Derek almost makes that much, but he blows it on weed?
That's right.
It says it's high as hell right now, so it's money well spent, Derek. Good for you. But like when you think about like all the great athletes, they're the best of the best. The Jordans, the Gretzkys. I don't know. Would you say Beckham is up there with them in that?
100%.
Yeah.
And I'd say pretty much anybody who plays in that tier of soccer.
Please call it football, Derek.
They're
I just get told off all the time.
They're gonna
kickball.
All right. So I would say, like, he played for Manchester United. He came from what they call the class of '92. Like there's certain players that were all of the same age that got brought along at the same time, and 4 years later they won the first division or the Premier League as it is now, and won it quite a few times. But I would say check out, say, Ryan Giggs, who was part of the class of '92. Check out his medals cabinet and his trophy cabinet at home, and check out David Beckham's cabinet at home. See how many trophies he's got, and then sort of say, who is he one of the greatest players of all time?
Right.
You know, that as a football fan, I would say what you're measuring him by, right?
Yeah.
But how do you feel about
But I
Messi,
think
then?
in any sport, it's like that. There's different measurements of
Yeah.
pause, but there's different ways that you're going to measure that of what makes the person the greatest, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and so many, when you look at hockey as an example, so many people used to say that about Gretzky at the same time.
Mm.
These things. Well, is he the greatest because he didn't?
He's no Doug Gilmore.
He didn't, right? He's no 93.
See, it's really funny that you guys just say that, because everybody goes on about Gretzky being the greatest. You know what? He did get a lot of goals, but as for a team player, all he ever did is he hide behind the net and wait for a fucking pass.
And he
you know what I mean?
And he hid behind
Yeah.
Sorley too.
Where Doug Gilmore,
What was Harley was for, right?
I know what you're saying
yeah.
when you talk Gilmore, because I've watched the Leafs for many years,
All
and I
around.
think he was one of the greatest captains they ever had, because he played for the team.
Who?
And near the end of the season, he would be fucking bruised and beat to shit because he went out there and he protected his players. He played for his team.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is captain material. So
Who's
I
that?
always think
Yeah,
Gilmore.
that's why I think he's one of the
Dougie
best.
Gilmore.
Well,
Yeah.
You'd see him, and
honestly,
he'd have cuts and shit all over his face.
They had a different team then too, like a different lineup at that point too. It was
different
incredible.
game.
That whole lineup that they had with Clark, Gilmore, Anderson,
Yeah.
Andrew
Yeah.
Chuck, and
To me,
Unbelievable.
Clark,
Yeah.
to me,
Walt-
Clark
Walt
was the
Podubny.
the ultimate captain. When he started going, he got the whole team going.
yeah,
When
Yeah.
he would fight. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
How many captains are like, I'm the bouncer?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's go.
And that's what
Gilmore.
That's why I like Gilmore, because he was a great player. He could score
Gilmore
goals. He
had
could give
Clark
assists.
As
would
his-
butt heads
as
with
his
people.
protector.
Yeah. And he was a feisty little guy. This is
Yep.
going to sound really stupid, but when he came to New Jersey, I was living here already, and I remember having dreams of meeting up with Doug Gilmore and be like, "Look, I'm from Toronto too, and I don't know anyone either. Let's go have spaghetti dinners before the games, and let's be best friends and hang out." But it never happened.
The funny thing is, I have those dreams about DJ Staples.
Yeah,
Call
me Brad.
Wow. That's
He
kind of
was.
sick in a way.
Yeah,
He was for a
Clark
while.
was the captain. Yeah, Clark was the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was. But and
Gilmore was captain at. Was he not captain at
Yeah.
one point?
Mhm.
Yeah, he was at one time. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Didn't
I
Clark
knew
go away and
Wendell.
then come back too?
Wendell was a little bit bigger. He was more of a scrapper.
Yeah.
And he had a great reputation for that. But Gilmore, he was not that big, and he was not a fighter. But when it came down to it and he had to, he would go up against the biggest fucking guys to get a shit kicking because he was protecting one of his other players. Like
in the 92,
and
in
Domi
92
was the
against what's
Yeah.
that? Dan?
Ty Domi was the same. Ty Domi, a short little guy.
Yes, he was.
He'd go after those bigger guys. He had no fear at all.
See, I remember Ty Domi when he played for the Newmarket Saints, which was the arm team before, right? And he used to wear pink shoulder pads, and the first guy who made fun of him, he would drop him.
Beat him.
Yep.
Right? He literally be on the ice. Ty Domi comes on the ice. Bye-bye.
Yep.
Gone.
My friend Rob and I George, do you remember my friend Rob from way back when? My best friend growing up. Anyway, we used to go to all the Leafs versus Detroit Red Wings games at Maple Leaf Gardens because the Leafs had Jim Korn, and Detroit had Probert. And we knew we went for the fights, literally. We just wanted to go and see everybody beat each other up.
So
I found that a culture shock when I came here, because I grew up, especially from a soccer city like Manchester, or a football city.
Yeah.
You know, it's just can't avoid it. You know, and whether you like it or not. But like the way that the fights in hockey are like part of the game. Whereas in football, it's like
they were.
I mean,
anyway.
you get them the odd one, but it's not like part of the game. It's like you get your yellow card or your red card, and you're off, and all the rest of it. So I find that very difficult to come to terms with.
Yeah, like in football, right?
Bobby Boucher.
A guy would. the only action you would get for that kind of stuff is the guy would fake getting kicked in the shin and hold his head and roll around on the fucking grass for 5 minutes to try and get a yellow card.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the most disgusting thing about that sport is all this.
Yeah.
But I call it guys being a bunch of pussies.
Has anybody ever saw that?
And hockey, though.
Yeah, right. Hockey's a little different because hockey, you're getting real hits that are happening on hockey. That's like But when that happens in football, like, do you ever sit there and watch them and does the crowd or anybody ever react and be like, oh no, I think 9 times out of 10 somebody falls like that, if not more than 9 times out of 10 somebody falls like that. They're like, he's faking it.
Yeah,
every single time now, even if it's a real kick to the shin, player goes down. He's faking it.
Because
in this day and age
of the replays, they used to show all the replays from World Cup soccer, and you'd see the guy would get kicked, and he actually did get hit in the shin or the ankle or the side of the foot or something. They did get kicked, but the first thing they do is they would grab their head and roll around like a fish out of water.
That's right.
It's like, come on.
Well, I remember that actually. I remember because again, like I started following football and soccer in the '60s, and like if ever a European side played a South American side, that's where you first saw it. The South Americans kind of brought that into the European game. Really? Yeah, that's what. Yeah, and they could never till they got the hang of it, what they were doing.
Brutal.
The South Americans were just like, get away with everything.
That's what I like about hockey. You have a problem with another player, he cut you off a couple times, took the puck, smacked you with the stick. Yeah. You drop the gloves and stare him in the face. Go, come on, buddy, let's go.
And go fucking out of the seat for 5 minutes. Cool down. 2 inches apart. Well, gentlemen, it is 5 after 11.
Right.
Hey, we're just deep into we're deep in a subject here, and you want to go to bed. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah. Who invited the old guy?
How it goes.
I know.
Jesus.
Subject, and I want to go to bed.
It's Dan's first Heikadelic Show, and you're gonna just go to bed?
Like I know.
We're
gotta be rude to our guests.
If we keep on here any longer, you might not want to come back.
What a quitter you are!
Here's a question: what's the one thing Domi was known for when they had the skills competition? Speed? What was Domi number? Yeah, the fastest lap around the ice.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he did speed. I didn't know he was a fast skater.
No, he was clocked as the fastest lap.
I love that his son is playing for the Leafs now.
Yeah, my son used to love Max.
Yeah,
right,
Max.
Yeah, and he was like buying his shirts and shit. And now he's all pissed off that he's a Leaf.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
great. Funny. Yeah. Right on.
I think that's good stuff, though. It's like full circle,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it is
true. It's pretty cool.
So, boys, it's a shame you came on so late in our show. So, I think what we'll have to do in the future, we'll have to have you come on near the beginning of the show so we can spend the whole hour together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we could. We'll have to figure it out because we do Mondays at 9 o'clock. Mondays at 8 o'clock, Dan, 8 o'clock on Twitch. And we usually do.
What time do you go till?
10 o'clock, 2 hours.
Okay.
When we started, we would do like 5-6 hours just because we were shooting the shit all the time. But now we screw that.
we have a bad.
Well, when you're done at 10, like we start at 9:30. So if you get on just after 10, you'll have an hour with us.
We do have a bad habit sometimes of that. After the show, we'll just sit back and backstage kind of thing.
Yeah,
we do the same.
Right, we just talk and shoot shit until
Then we're like, it's 2 in the morning.
I want to catch up. Like, hey, guy, what did you do this week? And
yeah.
See, and what we've done lately, which we'll probably do tonight, is we'll end the show, but we won't go offline, and we'll stay on, and we'll shoot the shit, but it's still live. Right?
Derek, we're going to go live. We're going to follow Derek into his bedroom.
Derek, I know.
No, because he's going to be sleeping. I love Derek. He's such a good dude, and I'm busting his chops, so I shouldn't be. I'm sorry.
That should be the stream right there. That should be the stream. Derek goes into his bedroom, sleeps, and everybody just watches him sleep.
It's a sleep stream. People do it all the time on Twitch.
Oh, wow.
Get it sponsored.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
by
There you
like the ShamWow guy or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's talk about the ShamWow guy. 'cause now-
Wait.
We
Okay,
talked
so
about
he
him
had to be
earlier.
dead.
Talked about him earlier.
We talked about him earlier. Yeah.
So I met that
He's
guy.
living in Ontario,
at,
though. He's in
I do
Ontario
food
now.
shows and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
I
say that
met
again.
him, and I can't remember. He wasn't. It was a slap chop. I think he was working with.
Yeah.
That guy, man. Like we're talking. He could
Yeah.
talk really quick, eh? He just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He had a way with the ladies of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a way with the
He
ladies,
reminds me
all right.
the way he talks so fast like that reminds me of like I remember back in I think it was the 80s or it was the 90s. Remember it was the guy who he'd say just pick up the phone and call right now, call. It was the
Yeah.
party line or
Oh.
something. I remember that guy. Right?
Get off the
Dial
couch.
it.
Call the number.
Yeah.
That's who reminds me of.
Well, because there was the other guy too who died, who OD'd, Billy, whatever, and he was a bigger guy. And he was,
I forgot about that.
hey, we got the spray on stuff, and we can do it. And spray it again. And
Billy, what was that? Billy Ray or no? Oh, what was his name?
Was that the B dialing guy? Like he was always like B dialing people. We got the Mark
because it was him
McGuire
and the
rookie
slap
card.
chop guy. Or
No,
ShamWow
the Billy guy was he had a beard kind of thing, right?
Yeah, black hair, beard, and
Yeah.
always.
Oh.
Hey, look at this knife; it can cut through a can. Hey,
Yeah.
I know you're. I don't remember.
Wow.
his name, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to set it and
We'll
forget
figure
it,
it out.
guy.
I'm
Never
pretty sure it was Billy something, but yeah, he was known to like the party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Took him out.
Nice.
But
So
we
here-
talked
here-
about ShamWow guy before because he got busted after punching a hooker in the face.
Oh.
I don't know why he would
You guys
do
remember
that.
that when he got arrested?
Hey, I can clean that up. ShamWow.
Yeah, that's right.
We're gonna hurt. Slap chop.
I
Semen
remember
Wow.
he got arrested,
Nah.
and then they started doing all of these parodies of him
Yeah.
in jail at doing advertising as if slap
Yeah.
chop and everything like that.
Look, you can just stab him.
Right.
Yeah.
Does your cellmate
there is.
sodomize
That's
you
what
in
it
the
was.
middle
I
of the
wanna
night when
find
you're
that.
sleeping? ShamWow. will clean
Wow.
it up right away.
That's funny.
Not if you're that guy, but yeah.
Derek, how did you
Bradley.
get that underneath your name there? That little white part.
How do I get that? When we're in StreamYard, it says you can put your position or whatever.
Oh,
And my position is
Doggy
today
style.
I am high as hell.
I
Or
like it.
is high as hell.
I like it.
So yeah, it's
Interesting.
literally right when you log in.
It's right when you log in. Okay,
You
I'll
gotta
have
look
yeah.
into that. You
Yeah,
gotta look
yeah.
into that, yeah.
Yeah, never
How come
noticed.
you guys
Right
don't
at the
do it on
beginning.
Twitch? Have you ever thought of it?
I thought we were on Twitch.
I thought
Oh, are
we
you?
were.
I know you're on Facebook
yeah.
and YouTube.
And Twitch is the purple
Yeah,
one, right?
Facebook, YouTube,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and then we've had the odd Twitter and Twitch people.
Yeah, we've been on Twitch, but Ringo sorted that, and then there's some issues.
Where is
Wasn't
Ringo?
Yeah, there were some
Oh,
problems. He's out in
Ringo.
BC.
That's who we're forgetting.
He's
I can
hunting a
understand the link.
Sasquatch.
That guy. Yeah, he's yeah.
He's trying to get live footage of Bigfoot.
Okay.
So he's out in the bush right now, up in northern Canada,
That's
All
right.
and hopefully we'll see him back soon.
All right. Godspeed to him. Hope all goes
Yeah.
I know, eh?
well. I didn't open up
What a
can of
trooper,
worms.
man! He
So-
went out and bought an army vehicle and a trailer and everything, and
Yeah.
he's out in the bush now.
If
Oh,
he's
wow.
looking for Sasquatch, he just had to come here to Niagara and
Yeah,
Pretty
because that
Oh,
hairy
yeah.
head. He's a
Wow.
hairy Greek bastard.
very
That thing.
deep bastard. I am.
Yeah. Don't drop the
So
souvlaki
Bradley,
in front
Hey, speaking of Greek bastards,
Nope.
we never mentioned
of him. Sorry, Dad.
Burger Stop.
Burger Stop,
Country Stop Burger.
I was-
Sorry.
country stop.
you know what? I was just there. I took my buddy Dave for a giant ass burger and
Yeah.
dirty fries. Oh,
Sounds
guys,
yummy.
dirty fries. And it's funny because I said to Dan, I just said, "Hey, I want some dirty fries." And my buddy looks at me and goes, "Dirty fries?
Yeah.
What the hell are those?"
Yeah.
I
So
want dirty fries.
Danny goes, "Yeah, you're cooking in the kitchen all day and fries keep falling on the floor. With the end of the day, we collect them all up, we put them in a bowl, and we reheat them for you the next day. Those are dirty fries."
Oh my
He
goodness.
just looked at them.
I like dirty fries.
No, guys, they are the absolute best freaking French fries you'll ever eat in your life.
State
All
of
right.
He makes the fries like normal, and then he gets a bunch of butter and garlic and Parmesan cheese,
Oh wow.
and He puts them in a bowl with everything, and he tosses them, so they're just coated.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Unbelievable. I can go to the fridge right now and get the container. I can open it and show you what they look like because I have an
It
order
sounds
here.
good. It sounds very good.
Oh, they are just. And then what you do is you put them in the air fryer.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh my god. Oh my
See,
god.
Dan
Everything
is
air fryers, oh my god.
Where's Burger Stop again?
So
Country Stop Burgers.
on Highway 48 in Ballantrae.
punch in the code DJ Staples for extra
10% off your cheeseburger.
self promotion. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Nice.
So yeah,
Oh,
don't
so-
forget to check out DJ Staples and Dan.
Yeah.
That's right. Extra meat.
So
Extra
Bradley, I wanted to ask you
RVs.
something because
Yes.
you're in the U.S. right now, and we're up here in the Great
Yep.
White North.
Oh yeah.
I'm having a really hard time up here finding a car that holds my coffee mug. Like, do you guys have
Oh.
cars that'll hold something like that
That's a big
with a nice
Stein.
big,
meat.
a nice drink
It's gotta
holder?
hold a Stein like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably have to get a German vehicle.
Yeah, that's true.
See what I
Yeah,
did?
Gotcha.
Volkswagen.
See what I did
Good.
there? Yeah.
Good
Always
answer.
Thinking, always thinking.
Good answer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying about. Did they still have those? What is it? What was it? The Lada? Was that a car?
Oh, that's
LED?
right.
That's Russian.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
Russian car.
Robo. Lada.
Yeah.
The Lada. Yeah. All right. Well, there you
The
go.
Lada.
Maybe a Lada. Yeah. It's not.
So
German, but-
Lada up here turned into Daewoo.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
a lot of. I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah.
See. Oh, I didn't know that either. That's
I would-
interesting.
yeah,
Okay.
maybe-
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got Lada from. I'll be honest
that's
with
where
you.
My
Lada
buddy
went to.
bought
Yeah, they
a
got
little Lada way
up
back.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My French teacher at St. Richard's Public School in Scarborough had a Lada, and she had a
Yeah.
huge nose, but she was cute.
So
And I remember she had a lot of nose.
Yeah.
Of
Oh,
Lada.
No. Derek, I'm
the-
talking. Derek.
So-
Big.
So was it the little car, the sedan, the boxy
It-
little car,
It was
or was it the
boxy, you know.
SUV?
No, it was a boxy little car, and I think it was
Yeah.
orange. I think it was an
Yeah.
orange one.
Well,
yeah.
my brother-in-law in the 80s had a Lada. Yeah.
Oh, really?
So-
All right.
If you go on YouTube and you punch in Russian drivers,
Yeah. Oh, all the accidents?
it's a lot of Ladas getting smashed up.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
love
Wow.
that.
Sliding it through intersections.
I love
Yeah.
that stuff.
Well, that's how they drive in continental Europe. You
It's-
actually
it's
do
so
bump
fucked
each
up.
other.
Yeah.
Well, and
Part
the
of
reason
driving.
why they have all this footage is if you want car insurance in Russia, you have to have a dash cam.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
really?
If you
interesting.
don't have a
Okay.
dash cam, you get no insurance because that's your proof.
Yeah.
Because they drive so fucking stupid over there,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
I love
And you
it.
see, like they'll be in the right lane stopped, and all of a sudden you drive along and they make a U-turn, and
Yeah.
it's like, bam.
And the best
Right?
part is when you hear them talking to each other. Oh, but it did the vodka, and then boom,
Yeah.
and then they crash. I love.
Oh,
watching
don't
those
worry,
guys.
friend. We'll fix
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
There-
yeah,
there's an Instagram page called Crash Cams, I think it is, and they sell dash cams, and it's all videos of people just like crashing. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but I like
yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff.
I like
I like
watching that
watching-
once in a while too.
People
Yes.
crash.
As
And
long
I
as
also
I'm
like
not the one
watching
doing it.
people get beat up by bouncers.
Oh,
You
that's
like
fun.
watching the fails.
I've seen a lot of that.
Fails, yes.
Fails are the best. Yeah.
That's
I like
a
watching
TV
the-
show down here. I don't know if you guys get it up there, but you know, like
We have
almost-
it too. It's called Fail Army.
Fail Army. Yeah, I
Oh,
love it.
Hey,
I
you
love
guys
it.
might be of the right vintage. Do you remember? do you
Vintage.
remember Jacoby from Papa Roach? He
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did a show. It was called like fuck it. Oh my god. It was I don't know. It was really bad, but it was like it showed people really getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Like it would
Yeah.
show people like, hey, look, he just tried jumping 20 feet. Oops, he didn't make it.
You know what's
I
funny?
vaguely remember this show. I vaguely remember this. Yes.
Scarred or something, I think it was called.
I just saw one just the other day, and I was like, when I saw it the first time, I was like, shit. And I watched it again, and it's a big guy, like 300-pounder plus, and he's on the roof of a house,
Yeah.
and he runs down the slope of the roof, and then he goes to jump, but he jumps not off the roof. He actually puts his feet in the eaves trough.
Ooh.
So when he pushes off, the eaves troughs let go, and he
Falls
comes
off.
down face first onto the concrete right beside the pool, and you actually see his head do the off the,
Off.
and then they cut it,
Worst.
right?
Yeah.
And it's like, what are people thinking?
Yeah, that's the worst.
I honestly got to say though, I think one of the
Scarred.
funniest things ever. What was it called? Scarred.
Scarred.
Yeah,
Scarred. Yeah.
Guard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Too
I think
hard.
one of the funniest things ever is when people fall, like when they slip on ice or so. I just think it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
All
You know,
them
they all
fires.
people like, especially when they try and catch themselves and then they hold on,
Yeah.
but then they fall down anyways. It's the best.
That's one of the funniest things to me is watching people fall off their chairs. And the thing is, like, that happened to me last year going to my grocery store here. It was raining
Yeah.
and I was in a hurry and I had shorts on and it was wet and damp and I slipped. And I remember hearing a lady saying to me from somewhere, because I'm on the ground at this point, right? I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I just like, "Yeah, I'm just embarrassed that everybody just saw me fall." And I just got back up and I went into it's like, it's so embarrassing, but you got to own it if it happens.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right? You have to. You got to.
Hey, you got to be thankful at least you're not on one of those videos now.
Well,
Yeah.
see, we have a
My
saying
whole
up
life
here
is
where I
a
live,
fail arm.
right? When you're watching TV
Failure.
and you see a big fat guy on a frozen pond, you're
Damn.
not going to change the channel.
No.
Yeah, because
Right?
you know you're just waiting, and then you know what happens.
Yeah. I've been inviting Dan to go ice fishing for years, and I'm waiting for him to
Yeah.
Oh,
Ice
Not
cream.
Dan,
Just kidding.
Dan,
Just kidding. I
seriously,
love
you
Dan.
got to go. We do it here. I'm like 5 minutes from the lake. We ice
Yeah.
fish all winter. It is fabulous.
No, I
And
just
if you
want
go
Dan
with
to
a-
fall through the ice. That's the only reason.
No, no. If you go with a great guy like Bradley, he'll get you all liquored up in the ice hut, and you'll have a super
Is there a
time.
sixth person on here somewhere?
That'd be a good time.
Oh, I don't see a great guy named Brad on here.
No, not me.
Fun
Yeah.
fact though, I've never been fishing in my life, believe it or not.
Wow.
You never fished?
Really?
in your life?
Never fished ever. Any type
He's
of
Greek. The fish come to him.
Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha.
That's
Hey,
what happens.
Wow.
What's the
And Dan, is he your friend?
You know what's funny?
I honestly don't know why. I
don't
worry.
know.
He's a straight guy, obviously.
Dan's not straight either. I didn't know Dan. I didn't know Dan prior to joining Twitch. Fun fact. See?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's a good boy. Dan's
Wow.
a good guy. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Dan always tells us that his wife says he's a Greek god, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he is. He's something, all right.
Then you talk to his wife, and she says, "No, he's a goddamn Greek."
Goddamn
That's right.
yeah, Greek
His
god.
brother has a
Goddamn Greek.
restaurant. Where's your brother's restaurant, Dan?
Actually, you guys would know it. It's close to Barrie, or it's in Barrie.
Yeah.
Out in Barrie. You guys are familiar with the Barrie area?
Yeah, I know Barry.
I am. Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. He has a restaurant out there in Barrie, Casamia.
Paul Casamia.
Casamia.
Yeah,
Casamia.
yeah.
Look it
It's
up.
Italian and Greek fine cuisine.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'm gonna write that
sell
down.
food.
If you go there and you tell him, if you go to his brother's restaurant, you tell him Impressions DJ, you get 20% off your meal.
you don't.
Yeah, 20%.
Yeah.
They add
They'll add
20%.
on a couple of appetizers. They'll say last time.
And they spit in your sauce.
No, that they don't do.
That's-
But I want to make sure nobody
That's the
watching
secret
is all of a
sauce.
sudden like, oh, okay.
That's the secret sauce.
So
right there.
Casamia.
So Dan, listen, if we ever come out to Niagara Falls,
Yeah,
the dude's here from the Heikadelic Show. Will he show us around town?
around there, yeah, for sure.
Nice.
But we
All
do
right.
it in a way that we go live and we go around there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll get to
hell yeah.
100,000 viewers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like this.
Mine
This is
is
like two
fun.
shows together. This is
It
fun.
is.
I'll do
Well,
stupid shit. Like I'll
like
go
a
to the Wax
mashup.
museum and put
It's a Monday
stuff I
mashup.
couldn't
That's right.
for 100,000 views.
That's amazing. Derek,
Whatever it
honestly.
takes.
It's like, let's see how quickly we can get
Yeah.
out of
Let's see how long we
Gassard.
can stay
What's the
in.
place called?
It's a
Madame
challenge.
Gassard's Wax Museum or something like that? Or
Well,
Madame-
and see, think
Tussauds.
about it. You guys
Madame
do your
Tussauds.
show
Yep.
right before we do our show.
Yep.
yeah.
And they kind of overlap a little bit. So
Yep.
you know what? We could kind of do a little mix match here and there. You know,
I'm all
Yeah.
for that.
We can-
Fine.
we can come on your show before our show, and like tonight, you come on ours after.
Yeah.
I'm adjusting myself.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
I'm down with that.
All right. Sounds
we have
like a good plan.
we have our. I'm going to ride our coattails, but we do have. I've said it before. We do have a Juno Award winner as part of our show now. So
Yeah.
she's going to give us a
Wow.
little bit of. She's going to give us a little bit of clout for the show.
Yeah.
All right.
She's got
Sounds
a
good.
beautiful voice.
We're trying to get if I may, we're gonna try and get Ed Robertson from the Bare Naked Ladies on the show.
Yeah.
We did
We've had a couple of great interviews, though. Really,
we've had Maestro
Yeah.
Fresh West, which was great because
Yeah.
he's the maestro. We've had the guy from Glass Tiger, Alan Frew.
Alan Frew, that was a really
Okay,
good. I
hey,
saw
did
that.
I-
Yeah.
Did I tell you my Alan Frew story?
No, but I'd like to hear it.
yeah.
Okay, so when I was younger, I played in local bands in Newmarket, and we were playing what was it? It was above Sneaky D's. Anyways, okay, so this little place, and I was working the door, and Alan Frew comes in. My buddy's like, "Hey man, that's Alan Frew from Glass Tiger."
Right.
I'm like, awesome. So he comes up, and I'm like, "Hey Alan, nice to meet you." And he's like, "Hey, nice to meet you," right? And whatever his Scottish accent or whatever. I'm like, "Hey, don't forget me when I'm gone."
Ah, nice.
And yeah, he just looked at me like he was going to slap me upside the head.
Yeah.
Wow.
You had to do it though.
Yeah,
You have to. There's certain things I get it. You have to do it.
He's a great guy, though. He was a really nice guy. Just chatting.
He was
with him.
very nice. He
Yeah.
was very nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
I just reached out to him on Facebook and I said, look, I'm a schmuck from Toronto. I do this thing. Can you? And that's how we've been very fortunate to get everybody on from. We had Gil from
100%.
Triumph. We had Gil Moore from Triumph come on our show. And I'm like,
Nice.
holy crap. And that's all just from emails and
Asking. You don't know unless you try. Like, so
Yeah.
well, we had a couple of bigger guys come on, and that's exactly what they said too, right? They're like, "Hey, yeah, just
ask.
You never know who will say yes."
Yeah.
My favorite decline of doing our show was Gowan because
Larry,
Lawrence,
Lawrence,
yeah,
depending on if he's who he's with.
And I messaged him. I go, look, we're both from Scarborough. Your kid played hockey with my brother-in-law's kid. Like trying to whatever we got to do. But and sometimes you don't expect to hear from anybody. Corey Harb, Brian Adams, I can name a bunch. But he was so cool.
Right.
He's like, Bradley, my fellow Scarbarian, I would love to. He goes, but my schedule was sticks and maybe sometime down the road, blah, blah. But I was so happy he replied. I'm like, wow, that was better than getting him on our show, I think.
And that wasn't a no.
It wasn't a no.
That's
wasn't
true.
a no.
No.
But he doesn't check his
Pretty good.
Facebook very often. And we had Stu Jeffries on, and he was a ton of fun because we did the $1,000 minute with him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and on Twitch,
And
like
he stumped him so
we
good.
stumped him because he's from
Yeah.
Winnipeg. So I was asking him questions about when the Winnipeg Blue Bombers started, when the last time they won the Grey Cup. And he said to us initially, he goes, I'll give you 30 minutes. That's all I can give you. We're like, okay. He stayed on
That's
for
okay.
a full hour.
Oh no, he stayed on. He was like,
He stayed on. It was so much fun. And we had
That's like
everybody. We had
We've
all of our
had,
viewers donate money. We gave it to Stu so he could put it towards the Make-A-Wish stuff.
Oh,
So it was
nice,
cool.
nice,
It was
nice.
a good time. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Well,
We've had guys like Rudy Blair. We've had him on 3 times
Rudy,
now.
always
Oh,
a
nice.
great guest.
He just loves the show, right?
Yeah.
And again,
Yeah.
he stayed on for the whole duration, right?
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
Actually,
Yeah.
with Rudy Blair, I mean, while we're name dropping here, one of the things, like you say, the power of just asking. It's a no before you ask. Right, as someone told me. And so what's going to change? It's a no before you ask, so you might as well ask.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was doing the Atomic Ballroom on Reality Radio 101, right, just on the internet radio.
Yeah.
I had KC on, a hero of mine, like being a disco derelict, househead, trapped in a rock and roll body, big me. And he phoned in and we chatted for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
That's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's nice when they're nice and they're regular people and they're just like, you know. I love that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. We've had some good success.
Well, we'll do it again, guys.
Yeah, this was fun.
soon.
Thank you for having us.
Heiko, you're getting shoved over there. That's the sign.
Yeah, no problem. See, because if you guys remember, 25 minutes ago, Derek said, I got to go to bed.
I know.
7 minutes ago.
Sorry.
Derek, it's okay. The clocks go back in 2 weeks. You'll be okay. You'll make up for it.
Oh, don't even
Yeah.
on that, George.
Don't even remind me. I hate that. Yeah.
I know. It's,
Not looking
we
forward
talked
to
about it at the beginning of the show, and it's bullshit. You know, I don't want
All
to
right,
get into
guys.
it again,
Well,
but
why don't you say where we can see you and find you and listen to you, and then we'll
Yes.
get Heiko to put us out.
throw us out your plugs, buddy.
Oh, me or Dan? Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, both of you. Both of you.
I'll
Throw
make
your
mine
plugs
easy.
out.
For me, everything is all Impressions DJ. It's Facebook /Impressions DJ. the Twitch, as Staples always calls it.
Yeah, that's right.
Twitch.com/impressionsdj, and of course Instagram.com/impressionsdj.
Yeah,
so everything
perfect.
Impressions DJ.
I'm the
Or
same.
give a book DJ, impressionsdj.com. Check it out.
That's right. Yeah, local
All right.
guy. And I'm the same.
You hear that,
DJ
folks?
That's it.
Unfinished website.
Call him. Book your gig. I'm the same way. DJ Staples 93 everywhere. Instagram,
All right.
TikTok, whatever. I don't
Perfect.
Even yeah, but it's all over. So thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, if we do these little joint gigs once in a while together, I think it'll be fun. It'll overlap all our fans, and you get more listeners, more viewers.
Always.
That's the
Absolutely.
way to do it. Absolutely.
That's what we're hoping for. Yeah.
You got to
I
share
also
your
wanna
Instagram
thank-
with us, though. You got to share your Instagram with us. We got to get that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Message
all right.
message Staples later with that privately so we can get that.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys. Thanks for letting us on.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
I want to thank the people that were actually a part of our show tonight that were trying to guest stuff. Was Keisha, Richard, Old Man, Bradley, Kathy, and Dan. And funny, two of you actually showed up on our screen today.
There you go.
There you go.
I love it. I
All
love
right,
it.
everybody. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
being
guys.
here. Thanks for being a part of the show.
It
We'll
was
see
fun.
you guys all right here next Monday night at 9:30 on the Heikadelic Show. Till then, cheers.
Out.
Find a big glass like mine and you'll be happy.
And a car to hold it in.
Yeah, you got it. I need a trailer, I think.
Yeah, you do.
Well, that's another wrap for the Heikadelic Show, folks, so time to get dirty. And don't forget, listen in next week on Monday night and every Monday after that for the Heikadelic Show at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like more information on the Heikadelic Show, please find us at www.theheikedelicshow.com or .ca. We'll see you all next week on the Heikadelic Show. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor for the Heikadelic Show, it's easy. Just send us an email at info@theheikedelicshow.com. Meanwhile, you can browse our website at www.theheikedelicshow.com or .ca. Click on our sponsor tab and find out more information on sponsorships. Thanks for joining the Heikadelic Show, fans.